It's Friday night where you are and afternoon where I am here in Hollywood, California, folks. This is Zach from the West Coast Popcast, West Coast Pop Station blowing up right now. Thank you all for tuning in for the hottest watch along there is online. This is the watch along. This is the watch party for AEW Rampage. Welcome to the stream. We got a lot going on tonight. Let's check out the card before we get started as Rogue One ends right now on TNT. The Elite are going to run it back with Top Flight and AR Fox. Jade Cargill will take on Burt Vixen. And on Rampage Slam Dunk, Daniel Garcia will take on Ricky Starks. Justin Rose will take on Swerve Strickland. This should have been on the main show on Dynamite, in my opinion, but that's just me. And we will hear from Orange Cassidy via Mark Henry. That is it. That's what we got in store here. I hope you're having a great Friday. It is kicking off right now. Rogue One is ending. During the commercial breaks, we're going to talk news and rumors. We are going to talk the New Japan event with Mercedes Moné and Mr. Jay White. Got to talk about him too. We're talking about that event and get your predictions for that. And then we're going to get your predictions for WWE's Elimination Chamber tomorrow night as well. And we're going to talk about the state of Marvel and Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. I haven't seen it, just letting you know, but we're going to talk about it because a lot of things happened in Marvel this week. All right, we're kicking it off right now. Everything's getting started here. Thank you for joining in. Rampage starting up right now. Let me know how often you watch Rampage too. The ratings dipped again this week. It is in the mid to upper 300,000s now. All right, this is Rampage. It's starting off right now. Who do we have first? Rampage Slam Dunk. We're getting pyro at the beginning. Lots of pyro. It is 4 p.m. sunny outside here in beautiful Hollywood, California. All right, we're going to the Trios Championship right off the bat here. The Elite. He said his hair is greasy. All right, the Elite versus Top Flight and AR Fox. They're getting intros. They usually don't do intros live on here. They usually do them on YouTube. So this is different. Everyone's doing the basketball slam dunk theme here. Justin Roberts had the shirts on. AR Fox and Top Flight got them on. Is it All-Star Weekend? Am I that ignorant to what's going on in basketball? Let me know. It is. Okay. Thank you, Excalibur, for letting me know. How's your weekend going? What are you doing? Did you see Ant-Man Quantumania yet? Did you see it? No spoilers, please. I have not seen it. The guys have not seen it. We are a little bit busy until after this weekend. But we'll talk about the state of Marvel coming up because it's changing. Someone's got to use a basketball tonight. Someone's got to get pegged in the face or something. All right. Wayward Sons because it's the Trios. They got their Quantumania graphics going on. Oh, JR. JR said he's too fat. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're fucking Jim Ross. I like that. The Trios belt's on the side there. Get rid of that smiley face that looks like the Blink-182 album because it kind of looks like a Best Friends logo. Why am I sitting on the floor tonight? Not my usual spot, because my usual spot is apparently way too far for my router to reach. Been having some issues, so I'm sitting on the floor tonight for an hour with you. Thank you for joining me. We got to talk what's going on in the women's division in AEW too. So get your comments ready about that. Jade Cargill's coming out tonight. She is a big part of what I think needs to correct what's going on here. All right. Jesus saves, but he does not give you basketball skills, Nick or Matt. Wait for the cue, and there you go. All right, the Trios Championship starting out tonight. If you did not notice, during their segment, there was a Bray Wyatt-esque Dark Order flash. We got it in our shorts, but you can also watch it somewhere else too on Twitter if you want the full thing and see how it cuts in. Noob and Company, hello. How you doing, Noob? Glad you're here with us on an early Rampage. 4 p.m. here in LA. Hollywood, California. 66 degrees. Let me know how your winter's going. Noob, we're going to talk about Elimination Chamber, but I already imagine you're picking Asuka to win. Any reason that there's a 777 on Nick or Matt's back? Is it a Bible verse or something? All right, Don Cal is coming out. All right, we're going to talk about the New Japan show tomorrow night and Elimination Chamber and the state of the MCU. Things are changing based off things that have happened. All right, the basketball back and forth. Pizza slapping, I guess. Oh, NWA is going to have a women's TV title. They need that. I'll take that. We're going to talk about the women's storyline that's coming up with Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, and on the other side, Toni Storm and Saraya. Ruby Soho in the middle. I have an NWA female that is going to fit my plans for how that should go. Oh, there we go. There's the face shot I wanted. Brother gave it to brother. Jade Cargill coming up. They don't say her opponent, so you obviously know Vert Vixen is going to get squashed. We're hearing from the guns, too. We are cramming everything we can into an hour rather than let things breathe. AEW, what is the deal with airline peanuts? Here we go. AR Fox. Check out some Lucha Underground stuff. The guys turned me on some of that. Nice. With the basketball in hand. Oh, I only heard one person say ballin' when he did that. Come on. All right, we're getting a lot of basketball themed stuff in here. Why not? On an early Rampage. It's a themed episode. SmackDown is up after this. Let me know if you're going to watch it. I'll watch it later tonight. I don't know what's going to happen with that Roman Sammy match, but he says, because I'm pretty much getting tired of Camille holding that title for over a year. I'm glad WWE will have Roman drop those titles to Cody Rhodes. Or will he? I'm 50-50 on if he's going to drop those titles. I'm 50-50 on it. The Rock has a very clear schedule going into WrestleMania next year. DC, he's not a part of that anymore. Jason Statham is, but he is not part of the Fast franchise anymore. Young Rock, I do believe, might get canceled after this year. I absolutely love that show, but the ratings keep dipping. He's got free time next year. This year he doesn't because he's got a lot of stuff going on with the Red Notice sequels. They could save that. That was the ultimate vision. So he may not. Carlito is here. I thought Rampage was on at 11. No, special start time. Carlito, did you forget to do the bingo cards? Are we in flux now? Do we not have a plan for tonight? Also, I got to ask, what you eating for dinner because it's on so early? Picture in picture. Yeah, YouTube will not let you send it. COVID to win NWA Women's. See, that'd be a good one. That's what we need. That's why that's a good thing because people like Natalia need to get that shine when Camille is holding the title for over a year. Yeah, you gotta. I'm not trying to endorse or to follow or anything like that, but if you gotta hit us up with a message, IG or Twitter, you can get the handles right down there. Carlito, what you eating? Pizza for dinner. I like that. That's what I'm having tomorrow night while I watch Elimination Chamber. Get your picks ready. You know what? I got something we can do instead. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Send it through the comments if you can. First commercial break. After this, we're getting some news and rumors, and then we're going to talk about the two pay-per-views tomorrow night. The Premium Live event and the pay-per-view, New Japan and WWE. I don't really know too much about the people on the card for New Japan, so I'll just get your opinions on who you think is going to win and your picks for the New Japan one tomorrow. But you got to check out Knox's awesome new video for Mercedes Moné and the Sasha Banks Championships. It is. Eric put out a great video for Bearcat right this week too. These guys are doing God's work. The Bucks taking it. House of Black, they got to come out tonight because of that tease, right? So which NWA women's wrestler will be involved in the storyline between the Elite Women and the Freelancers? Hey, is that their name? I like that, the Freelancers. Okay, so I'll just get to it. We'll get to it when we get to Jade, but I do believe Camille would be the one to come in. And they're not... They could do Mercedes Moné. I think that's the one that everyone's going to think is going to be it. I don't think they're going to get her because I do believe there's something with the contract. I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing with New Japan. The ultimate get would be Mercedes Moné for that. I do believe the second best is going to be Camille. Bring her in for it. But the whole thing is going to be who is the third person? That's what's going to be the whole thing because this is an NWO storyline that they're doing. This is clear. It's an NWO storyline. They're using NWO lingo. That's what this is. Let me know if you're liking it. It's okay. I just need more. But I think it's going to be a 3-on-3 at Revolution. And then the guess is it's going to be Hogan S. The third member didn't come out or whatever. And then it's going to be someone like Mercedes Moné. But Camille would be my second place for that. The Martins can fly, man. I like that. And it's nice. It's like almost slow motion flying. Welcome to the stream, Real King. I should use Nyla Rose and maybe Chris Statlander returns. See, that would be a big one. Chris Statlander on the team of Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. I like that. Camille wants to fight Charlotte. I don't want to see Camille fight Charlotte until I've seen Camille in either AEW for a while or in WWE for a bit. I want to see it, just not yet. People in like NWA and MLW and stuff, they need to be exposed to like the bigger audience and stuff like that. You see some stage fright with NXT call-ups when they get called up, and they're on that rotation with WWE, so they get a little bit more exposure. But Noob does not want Mercedes Moné. And how do you get that little asterisk above the E? I can never get that. To get involved with that nonsense, because the last thing I wanted is a WWE wrestlers getting involved with bad creative. I do believe that's like the biggest get that they can have for that. I'm going to say this. The big announcement that Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter can have the week before, the go-home show on Dynamite, for their pick of AEW Originals, Jade Cargill. That's my pick. Jade Cargill, Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter. You have your two champions, both homegrown. Britt Baker, at once your biggest star in AEW, still a huge star, just some wonky storylines, and that hamburger party after she won her belt. Wasn't all for that. And that match should headline that main event, that pay-per-view. Again, your biggest homegrown person winning the belt. Ugh. Cool move. I like that. Oh, man. All right. We got a lot going on Rampage, so. But anyways, that's my pick for Revolution, the 3-on-3 NWO match. What did you call them again? The Freelancers. The All Elite Women versus the Freelancers. The All Elite Women. Jade Cargill being the third member with Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter. And then you have Saraya, Toni Storm. I want Ruby Soho to be like she just says like on Dynamite this week, because we only got one more to go. You know what? I don't want either side of you. That's how it finished in the main event on Dynamite. She should come out on the mic and say it. I don't want part of either one of yours. You each find a third member, and that's how they get to those places. Jade Cargill's a big deal, and they need to make her a big deal. Just saying. Because tonight is not going to make her a big deal. She's going to squash Britt Vixen. Little baby arms warrior, Ultimate Warrior in the ropes. Oh man, anything else you're doing this weekend? I almost got Ant-Man spoilers yesterday. I had to go run an errand, and two huge theaters, the Chinese theater and the El Capitan, both getting out at the same time with Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania showings. People coming out with the buckets, the Ant-Man Wasp buckets, the helmets. It was so cool to see, but then everyone was just talking about the movie, and I had to seriously walk around a grown man with fingers in his ears. But we got some Marvel stuff to talk about. We talked about DC a couple weeks ago. That's it. Man, you knew who was going to take the pin. All right. Still trios champions. We will play something if you want to be tonight's champion. I got something we can do. We'll do it when we get into the second half of the broadcast. Thank you again for streaming Rampage nice and early. 4:15 here in Hollywood. Bright and sunny, 66 degrees. Getting chilly out. It is winter. We're going to play something fun on the show this week. It's in honor of Marty Jannetty and Gigi Dolan. So we're going to figure out who in tag teams are the Gigi Jannettis. So we're going to play that this Sunday on the show. We are back this Sunday, all three of us. No more football. Here we go. House of Black. If you missed that Bray Wyatt bit, again, we got it in our shorts. Sounds so wrong. There we go. There are two members. I do believe that's Brody, King, and Malachi. Yep. So you got Buddy and Julia somewhere else. Buddy was in the promo on Wednesday night. They're walking somewhere right now. That's why the lights are out. And they do what WWE does, and it's smart to do on television. They black out the screen so you can't see people's phones. And that's it. That is Revolution. It is the Trios Championship, the Elite versus House of Black. I'm here for it. All right, I hope the NWA better get some exposure, especially with their wrestling holding TV titles. They need to get exposure. I don't like this World as a Vampire tour being part of what goes on in NWA right now because they need to get more exposure. I don't know how they can. They're pretty bad at doing stuff on social media. I will say that. And they do need a page on the website telling who is on the roster. You know what? I do not have plans to, Real Kings. I don't really watch sports that much anymore. I don't hate sports. It's just do a lot of stuff, a lot of wrestling, a lot of stuff here in LA. So my time is limited. I might though. I got some time. I might watch if there's a dunk contest tonight, I might watch that. Buddy is beyond jacked. I wish I could look like Buddy from the neck down. The Guns. I am not a fan of the Guns. They're very cartoony. And they're not really original. Their music is someone's. I know it's someone's. And their outfits are always like Shawn Michaels inspired. Man, wish I could have sent the bingo. You know what? If you got it for next week, do it next week. Pizza is done. What kind of pizza you eating? And what are you drinking with it? And are you ready for news and rumors? Here we go. News and rumors. Don't worry. Someone's winning this belt tonight. I got something. Enjoy your pizza. I got it. All right. News and rumors. Let me know if you have anything new already. Let us know about the NWA women's television title coming. That is awesome. This was announced a little bit ago, but I didn't get to talk about it last week because of my internet, which is why I'm on the floor tonight. Mike Bailey versus Will Ospreay, Multiverse United, New Japan and Impact Wrestling. I'm excited for this. March 30th. Get ready. A Thursday night. I like it. It's different. All right, Davey Richards. He is going to be a free agent. Let me know where you think he should go. I'm up in the air on where he should go. I think he might be best as a free agent, kind of a Matt Cardona thing. And here we go. The TV tapings at the end of the month. ROH is back on your $9.99 service. Then they're going to do some AEW Dark as well. They're going to go back to the Impact Zone, Universal Studios. Tickets are on sale right now, starting at $20. 2 event combo 30. That's pretty good. And 3 event combo. So they're doing 3 events. This will all lead up to the next ROH pay-per-view. So it'll be enough for your Honor Club subscription up until the pay-per-view. The Flash is on right now. Oh, I hate Ezra Miller so much, and there's two of them in here. If you want to check it out, there's a fan fest for IGN and AEW Fight Forever. They did a match with Jericho. They did a full thing on there, so I'm going to watch that a little bit later tonight and see how fluid the game looks. No release date as of yet, unless I missed it. Let me know. Sami Zayn. He's having so much fun back home in Canada. I love this. He's part of the biggest storyline in wrestling in years and years and years, and he's having fun. I love this. He's getting paid that WWE money, and he's living the life. Happy for Sami Zayn. We'll find out what he does tonight on SmackDown. And the XFL is this weekend. Are you watching the XFL? Real Kings is watching some NBA All-Star Weekend. Are you watching the XFL this weekend? ESPN is going to have a show dedicated to it as well. Have you played Hogwarts Legacy? This is so much fun. I absolutely love this game. And if you missed it, I streamed a bit of it and created a character until my internet went cuckoo. Absolutely love this right here. Hogwarts Legacy. We played as Ericnock Sinaro. I made up a character for it. Shazam trailer on now. But that is it for news and rumors. Let me know if you got anything. And if you got anything to talk about, that's cool. Pepperoni and water. Stay hydrated. Noob says Australia has a lot of jacked up people. I mean, Rhea Ripley is. You got to fight those kangaroos, man. You got to stay jacked. We'll get it. Again, if you want to send us anything, get in touch with us on our Twitter or Instagram right there. We do have a Gmail. I just forgot what it is. It might be that as well. I can't remember. You should go to Impact and reteam with Eddie Edwards. I'd take that. Impact needs a better TV deal too. Not NWA where Angelina Love is. He better go ROH. yeah. Actually, that's a good fit. I'll take that, Noob. And that's a good point. Game looks pretty bad. Should get delayed a few more years. That'd be funny if it just never got delayed and people just keep like pre-ordering it. Oh shit! There's a vignette that is narrated by Ariel Hawani. Ah. All right. We're getting a nice sit-down conversation here with Mark Henry. Wheeler Yuta is the biggest piece of shit. He's the biggest heel out there. I'm sorry. I don't know another heel bigger than Wheeler Yuta. He just interrupts people. Just swallow snot. What? Why? No one said Orange Cassidy was teaching anybody anything. Oh. Wheeler, you got to go to some acting classes. No Hogwarts for you. Just play Old Madden. Love Old Madden. Only use YouTube. There is no message system on here, so. Air Percy Carter, thank you for joining. We are busy today, and we got more coming. We have a Sami Zayn video. I just worked on this with Knock. Knock put this whole thing together. I'm a small Ant-Man Quantumania size bit of the Sami Zayn video that he's putting out tomorrow, just in time for Elimination Chamber. So keep up with the channel, hit subscribe, and the bell icon, because I just randomly did Hogwarts. I'm going to do another one this week, I think, and kind of get along with the story more. It's just my internet gets too busy past 11, so I got to get up early. Eat breakfast, hit the gym, baby. And then Hogwarts. All right, this match should have been the Dustin Rhodes match. Should have been on Dynamite. I'm so happy my internet went out and Eric had to watch this last week and not me. Ready or not? How you doing? Orange Cassidy got his character from a Paul Rudd character. Wet Hot American Summer. So does he ever change gimmicks? I don't think he does. I only know him from his AEW stuff. That's right, Air Percy Carter, gym time. Oh yeah, dig it. Trying new things out in the gym too, so. Trying to do more cardio. Got to keep up with it when you get older. You got to stay absolute. And you can absolutely win this. I got something planned. Don't worry, everybody. We'll get the belt on the line tonight. Jericho. This is a good match. It didn't start yet, but this is going to be a good match. I want Rampage to be good, but I know something's going to happen that's going to ruin this match. Pilates in the gym. Pilates is tough, man. Anyone who hasn't done Pilates is tough. It is so tough. Work them glutes. I'm trying. I was going to make a cake joke about myself, but yeah. Oh, shit. What do you think about ROH coming back to weekly programming? I'm happy for it. I'm glad that it's not on AEW TV because all it does is clog it and you need some Drano. I'm just not doing Honor Club. I'm not spending $9.99 to watch more of Tony Khan's week booking. So we'll see. I hope Samoa Joe and other people help out with the booking in there. I hope I cannot remember her name. Someone she was just in the thing. Madison Rain help with the booking as well. So Jericho has license for Jericho. He's going for a trademark for that. He used to tag team with the Big Show. So will he again? Him and Paul White? I don't know. Just don't do the Bobby Lash. Yeah, I'm not there yet. But when I am, I'm doing it all around town. Grocery stores, not daycare. All right, let's move on here. Ricky Starks, the pose. He said about it. He said the pose is something that he used to do as a child, like when he'd get something delicious or a nice sweet dessert as a kid, he'd pose because it was so good, and that's where he got it from. They should have got Maria to book the women's division. I'm iffy on her, but she did do a good job in Ring of Honor before it got bought out. All right, picture. Bilal Junga, where do you see Ricky Starks a year from now? I see him as the TNT champion with a long reign because I want him to be booked and prepared for a world title reign that's believable. Just facing villains like Jericho, I don't think. That's just me, though. I like Ricky Starks a lot. All right, let's get to New Japan here. Let me know your thoughts. I'm not too familiar with it. Knock and Eric are the New Japan guys on the show, but let me know your thoughts on what's going down tomorrow, 2 hours after the Elimination Chamber. These are the two opening matches. Alex Coughlin versus JR Kratos, Junior Kratos Jr. And we have David Finlay versus Bobby Fish. So this is going to kick off Battle in the Valley tomorrow. Ready or not, we have Elimination Chamber predictions coming up tonight. So I want your predictions as well. Let me know if you want, if you got anything to say about these matches on here. I'm just going to kind of roll through them during this commercial break. We have, a lot of people in here. Rocky Romero, Josh Alexander, Adrian Quest, and Máscara Dorada versus Kushida. I love Kushida. Kevin Knight, DKC, and Volador Jr. Again, I'm not too familiar with these folks. Always put on good matches when I watch New Japan. It's just I can never catch a full pay-per-view for full money. Fred Rosser versus Kenta. I do believe Kenta's going to win this. I like Fred Rosser, but I mean, Kenta's a draw. So just in my opinion. Ready Not says Kevin Knight is a freakish athletic. All right. See, comments like these help me get interested. Thank you so much for these comments. Any comments you have. Motor City Machine Guns, knock. Get your bib because I know you're going to be drooling over this match versus WCWC. I don't know what WCW stands for, but let me know. Kenta for the win. Yeah, I think everyone's going to pick Kenta. Eddie Kingston versus Jay White. They added some weird stipulation to this. If Jay White wins, Eddie Kingston can't wrestle for New Japan, I guess. And if Eddie Kingston wins, Jay White has to leave Japan. So if that is the stipulation, correct me if I'm wrong, because I breezed through that article. If that is the stipulation, Jay White he could lose. And they could just, AEW likes to assume everyone knows everything that happens in the Indies and in Japan. He could start a feud with Eddie Kingston and be all elite. I want to talk about Jay White for a second here. I'll get your comments too, but I gotta talk about some of these here. Noob says, speaking of Kratos, him and Silas Mason got a crazy match on NWA Enough Said, and it ended with a violent image of Silas Mason covered. Ooh, shit. See, now I'm gonna go watch that. Thank you, Noob. I'm gonna hunt that down this weekend. Motor City. Jay White is going to the W Real King, so this is what I want to talk about. Yes. Junga knows the contract is up, and WWE is going after a big fish like Kenny Omega. So here's the thing. The report that's going out, everyone thinks that they're going after Jay White, which they could be, but the report going out is that they are looking at someone bigger, a bigger free agent than Jay White right now. That is their goal, is someone bigger than Jay White. So if you have any idea who the person bigger than Jay White right now is, drop a comment and let us know, because I don't know. Jay White to me is probably the biggest free agent out there that I can think of. But let me know. Jay White or Eddie Kingston could win this, in my opinion. All right, let's go through the rest of this here as we get back to the match with a spear. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Clark Connors. I got to say, Zack Sabre Jr. might win this. But again, not very familiar with Clark Connors' work. I have seen him around. The big draw, the reason Battle in the Valley sold out. Kyrie versus Mercedes Moné for the title. I don't know if this I'm 50-50 on. It's a 3-match deal, and at least 3 big match deal for Mercedes Moné as part of her deal over there. This could be match 1. She could take the belt, and then the 3rd match could be the rubber match, and then she could become a free agent. She might not win the belt. They have a good relationship with AEW. That's why she could be the 3rd woman with Toni Storm and Saraya. Lot to unpack here. See what Seth Rollins said, and that's how I feel about that. I could be Punk. His contract, I don't know when it's up, but it should be the main event. In my opinion, I mean, even if originally it wasn't supposed to be, this is the reason Battle in the Valley sold out once this was announced. This is the main event, though. Okada versus Tanahashi. No matter what, you're getting a good match. If you got a favorite on here, let us know in the comments, but you cannot go wrong with these two. That is it. That is Battle in the Valley. If you got any thoughts on it, let us know in the comments section. It looks like a fun card, but it's just tough for me to find New Japan Wrestling where I don't have to go on Fight TV. I have issues with Fight. I have issues with it every time I order an event on Fight, no matter what device I use, no matter what city I've lived in. And on top of that, Fight got us a YouTube strike and then used what the guys put together to advertise their show. So Fight TV can suck it. Daniel Garcia showing off the wrestling abilities. Kairi is retaining because we're definitely not going to have Asuka get all bloodlust with that Kana persona because she already got Charlotte Flair in her mind. Charlotte's got Rhea Ripley, though. Action Andretti, he's cooled off a lot. Going after Sammy Guevara, his own worst enemy. Just put Brazzers on that ramp. I'm excited for what Asuka's going to bring to the chamber tomorrow. I think everyone knows anything can happen in WWE now with Triple H, so I think people are going to want to perform and do stuff in the chamber. We're going to talk about the chamber next. Next commercial break, your chamber picks. So I'm excited to see what you all have to pick. We have 5 matches, I do believe, not many. But I'm fine with that. That's perfect for a Saturday night pay-per-view. There it is. That is it. Ricky Starks gets the victory. All right. Ricky Starks. And if anyone out there has a Fight Forever release date, let me know. That game. Ugh. You know, noob, I'm with you. I think everyone has their own list of reasons for. What is 2057? Oh, that's the date it's coming out. I got you. 2057. I like that. Alonzo, what's going on with you? Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're doing well. We're watching an early Rampage. Everyone here, we're just having fun. We're just hanging out. Again, 4:35 here in LA, 66 degrees. The Dark Order. Okay. All right. This is the Dark Order. We're going to talk about Elimination Chamber next, and then we're going to talk about the state of Marvel. Some things are getting shifted around because of people's responses to the last phase. So I'm going to get your opinions on it. And I have not seen Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantumania, but we'll talk about what we want to see from that if you haven't seen it already. But no spoilers in the chat, please. Please, please, no spoilers. All right, a storm is brewing. It is time for Jade Cargill versus Vert Vixen. Vert Vixen is probably in the ring already. All right, Noob wants to know, who is the biggest a-hole in wrestling? Sammy Guevara, Joe Alonzo, or Bailey? So, like in real life, I can name the one on here. Bailey, maybe in kayfabe, because I like how she rips up kid signs now. But if anyone wants to answer Noob's question, hit him up. Conan. Speaking of people whose own worst enemy, man, Conan is Triple A Mania's own worst enemy. Russo, he's a fucking prick. Oh, Russo. Ugh. All right, Supercard of Honor being advertised Friday, March 31st in LA. Knock is considering going. So if he does go, we'll announce it on the station and he'll put up a video about it and do some other stuff too. But yeah, the three of us are going to WrestleMania Night 2. All right, how long is this match? If anyone is keeping track of this match, I got 4:37. I'll give it 4:35 just out of good faith. Jade has to be included as the third member for Britt and Jamie Hayter. Honestly, just turn her face too. Like the heel run is kind of, I love Jade Cargill, but she's getting boring. And it's the booking's fault. And the Squash Goldberg booking. Just want to say this. I think Jade is better than Goldberg, but look at what all these squashes did to Goldberg. It didn't give him a moveset. I know Jade trains a lot more than Goldberg probably did. All right, 4:37, 4:38, it just turned, and that's it. I swear to God, Tony Khan just puts women on just to say he put women on. Jade should be in bigger stories now that they don't know what to do. I'm telling you, they do the Ruby Soho thing next week where they're both like, be on our side, be on our side. She's like, no, I'm not being on anyone's. And she walks away and she said, get your own partners. AEW original Jade Cargill goes with those two to face Saraya, Toni Storm, and who knows, maybe Camille, maybe Mercedes Moné. But it is time for us to go to the chamber. Elimination Chamber, let's get your predictions on who's going to win tomorrow night. This airs 2 hours. This starts 2 hours before Battle in the Valley. Women's chamber match. I got to say, it's got to be Asuka. She's WrestleMania ready. I like the new look. She's got an attitude. And it's not heelish, but she can do half heelish, half not heelish stuff with it. I do believe Raquel's going to get the big spots in here. She's going to get, I think she's in line for a real big push after Mania. Liv is just going to, in my opinion, look dangerous in this match. They're starting more hardcore Liv. I think she's just going to do hardcore spots and build on that character because we still need to build who she is exactly right now. Natalya, she's there. Nikki Cross will get some good shine. I think they will build up to Sanity coming out not tomorrow, maybe the night after Mania. And Carmella will get some good shine. She's got good faith with the company, and I know Triple H loves her. So there it is. I knew it was going to happen. There it is. Asuka is going to win. I agree with you. Just her and Bianca can tell a really good story, and then Bianca can do a chase afterwards. She needs in-ring character work. I think her character work falls while she's in the ring. I think that's the disconnect. She's getting better with it on the mic, but all right, that is the women's chamber match. Let us know who you think is going to win. Let's get Bobby versus Brock Lesnar. Prime time. I was going to say, whose image is that? You just got locked out of your original account. YouTube's fucking with you, man. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. We're all glad you're here. Man, it never gets old. It's prime time. Who do you think? Bobby or Brock Lesnar? They're building Bobby really strong for this one. I got to go Brock Lesnar on here. Let us know who you think it is tomorrow night in the chamber. Oh, man. It's going to be a good fight, though. I think Brock is really into this. He's really liking it. He's liked the last couple matches with Bobby. It's not Vince-esque. And look who it is. It's the final boss. How you doing, Knock?
I am here. It has been a day of editing, but we're putting a lot together for you guys, man. We're on a run right now like no other, headed into Elimination Chamber. Your boy Eric with the short. I got the video, and Zach has the live stream, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, this is great. Glad you're here. We're collaborating left and right on the station. We're having a great time and growing. So we love y'all. Thank you.
Yes,
all
sir,
right,
man.
Knock, we're going through the Elimination Chamber. Let's just get your pick on this. The women's match. Who is winning this one and facing Bianca Belair?
Women's match. It has to be Asuka. I'm going Asuka and Liv as the final two. Raquel maybe a final three. She's going to get that spot where everyone hits their finisher to eliminate her. But it has to be Asuka. And I know Carmella just returned, and it sucks that they're not really using her because she had her return back in like an interview. I can see her just getting eliminated first, to be honest.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Asuka's got to take it, though.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, next one, Bobby versus Brock. I'm picking Brock. Noob is picking Cowboy. Brock Lesnar.
Ain't no way I'm picking against my man, Bobby Lashley. Let's go. And they're finally using it properly against Brock. Like, it's a back and forth, not one-sided.
Everyone has seen it. They're doing the Hurt Business stuff in the background, and apparently there's been discussion of Carmelo Hayes getting brought into the fold as well.
Honestly, I don't think he needs it. I think just keep Carmelo and Trick. Let them do their thing. People who need it are like Omos. I can see that.
Yeah.
But he has to win. If you bring the Hurt Business back, this is the perfect time to do it.
Yep. Let's go to the chats really quick here.
Well, we got a special guest.
Primetime got locked out of his account, but not his OnlyFans. That's still kicking. I like it, Primetime.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
All right, live back to NXT could be fun. I like that. Mr. All Power. Asuka should win like Shayna won. There you go. And you know who else thinks that too? I saw it on his stream. You got to check it out. Steve from SEW, how are you doing? Steve, I'm going to put this out there right now. If you want to come on right now, let me know. Just say yeah, and I'll send you the link. But Steve, you got to check out SEW's channel. So much stuff leading into the chamber. So many thoughts. Hope you're doing well. That's all right, Primetime. All right, Swerve's coming out now. This match should have been on Dynamite. It's bigger than Rampage, even though I loved it Rampage. But all right, the Grit Couple versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. I got to say the Grit Couple.
Rhea's hot though. She just won the Rumble. Balor's doing his thing. I don't know if Balor's beaten Edge one-on-one, like without any help. You got the Grit Couple. I'm gonna go Balor and Rhea.
Okay, let us know who you got. There, I'm not gonna read it, but there it is. All right, you're killing me, man. All right, the next match, the men's chamber
match.
All right, we got broken by Primetime in his new account. The men's chamber match. Who do you have? I just want to say this right now. They could go so many ways with this.
Ooh. I think the person who deserves it, Seth. I think Johnny could be a nice workhorse. He can really get his stuff in because Johnny on the main roster hasn't really been clicking for me. Bronson Reed has no momentum whatsoever. So this could be a nice spot for him to be that big powerhouse in the match, destroying and running through everything. Priest can be okay. He can do his thing. Theory, he's set to go to the moon. He's a rock star right now. But the man who's going to break out is Montez Ford. Montez Ford is going to have a field day in this chamber. But I'm picking Seth for the victory.
I'm excited to see him and Priest in here just because those two know that they can get like an even bigger push by a match like this. Everyone else knows they're, it's going to be great, but these two know that they can get to that next level in a match like this.
Yeah. Who you guys got in the chat? Let us know.
Noob has Theory, which I thought could be a lead up.
That'd be interesting. Not a lot of people have won the chamber and retained their belt.
Yeah, and I think that could happen because then you could do a build up. I thought going into it with a nice build up with Johnny Gargano for Mania. That'd be a nice build for him and him get him back on the ball. But then in SCW, who's doing daddy duties, I'll see you there in a couple months, buddy. He said that this will set up a Cena match at Mania.
Ooh, I could see it too. I could see it. I mean, that's been the big rumor for about a year now.
Yep. Or Bronson Reed. I'll say no to Bronson Reed just because there's more people in here that can get more meaty storylines and get that build that they've already been building since they got brought back.
Yeah, I think there's no hometown heroes like the first one, Natalia. I think Bronson should go to NXT, to be honest, man. Just go back there. He got cut off early. Yeah, I know, but he got cut off early when he left. It's not clicking, bro. Gargano's borderline as well. He's not really clicking on the main roster as well.
They just gotta get what's his name against get Gargano serious. That's all.
Yeah.
Montez Ford has to win. There's so many angles they could do with him. I'd actually really like that. Any theory that Austin retains, I think he's gonna retain too. Primetime.
But Rollins deserves it. Where does Rollins go after this for Mania?
I don't know. Primetime. He watched Monday Night Raw, apparently.
He's on a roll today. Glad you're back.
He is. Air Percy just letting you know. 2 words. Cold shower. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right. This could go anyway, but yeah. And then here it is. Knock just put together this great video. He had me be in there for a little bit. Just give me a taste of his videos because they're so good. Sami Zayn video dropping tomorrow. Yes. You'll see it before the chamber to get you hyped up for this match. Knock, who do you have? Do you have the tribal chief? Do you have the leader of the bloodline? Do you have Daddy Brady beating his son down and winning? Or do you have Sami Zayn just winning it all?
With all the momentum in the world, with his family in the crowd, in his home country, in Montreal, the hottest he's ever been. Sami Zayn is going to walk into Elimination Chamber, and he's going to get smashed by the Tribal Chief. I have a video coming out tomorrow. Check it out. But this man has – I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to go that far. I think it's going to go be Roman Reigns.
I do too. Anyone who's not picking Roman Reigns, let us know. I don't think you change titles this close to Mania.
I don't think you do, but I mean, the Sami Zayn Champions video is coming out tomorrow, so maybe I changed my mind. Maybe I'm feeling a little lucky. Who knows? If you want to find out, you got to check it out.
You do gotta. Roman Reigns winning because of all of Canada is going to cheer for Sami. Yeah, if you want maximum heel heat and it'll help them not turn on Cody Rhodes leading up to Mania, this is how you get more heel heat on Roman.
It is perfect, man. This is like booking at its finest when the booking goes right, when the wrestlers are doing their thing, because this is perfect. This was supposed to happen. Sami just took the ball and ran.
Yep, a 3-week storyline is now huge.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
All right, let us know who you got in Elimination Chamber and any thoughts on Battle in the Valley coming tomorrow. And you got to check out the Mercedes Moné video Knock put out today, leading up to that tomorrow.
It's out right now, man. Check it out. We got Eric has some shorts up there, man. Check out his shorts. He's airing it out.
Oh
man, who is the best putter in the game? Let us know.
Let us know. Put in comments in there. Roman will be booed like Cena ECW. God, I love it. Mr. All Power points to you. How's up, Mr. All Power? Like Shawn Michaels in Canada. Yes. All right, we're at a commercial break. We can do two things. We can play a game or we can talk about Marvel. We can breeze through Marvel and play a game if you want.
Let's hit up the Marvel stuff. I think we've got some stuff to discuss there.
All right. If you saw Ant-Man Quantumania, just give us a score. Please, no spoilers. We all have to see it yet, but we've all been a little busy. But that is playing right now. The poster for the Marvels got released today. Higher, further, faster, together. There is Kamala on the ground because she is a street-level superhero, as we saw on the Disney Plus show. You like this poster, now?
Great show, by the way. This poster's pretty cool, actually. I like the little symmetry they got going in the symbol and the 3 all in one. I like it.
Yeah, I'm digging it. It got pushed back now. It got pushed back to November 10th. So it's supposed to come out this summer. It is not coming out this summer now. There is a reason for it. Kevin Feige said on it. I'll talk about when I get to the slide. But Echo and Ironheart are not coming out this year as well. They are both pretty much, I think, done, even post-production. But how do you feel about these being pushed back as well?
I don't like it. I don't think you sit on it like that. I think, you got it out there, especially Ironheart. You have a lot of momentum with her being in Black Panther recently. Black Panther just hit Disney Plus. I feel like you should stick with that. And then Echo, she was recently in what was it, the Hawkeye show?
Yes, Hawkeye.
I feel like we should have pushed it out as well. I think we kind of cooled down. I mean, if we're gonna have a Hawkeye season 2, I doubt she'd be in that. Well, yeah. Echo, I'm fine with because I don't think the momentum was there anyways. But you could really capitalize on the Black Panther with Ironheart right now.
Right. Yeah, I want to see Bianca versus Asuka too. I think it'll be good. So what is coming out is Secret Invasion, I do believe, is first, and then Loki season 2. I'm excited for both of these shows, but
yes,
again, this is the slower pacing that Disney is now going to do with the Marvel products because just I think the backlash was they're pushing too much out too fast. They weren't putting as much time into things, and so I think some of those things you could kind of see. I don't want to say they were cheap, but I'm just saying they didn't have the same cinematic feel that we're used to.
Hold on real quick. I'm gonna get back to you. Breaking news here. Hold on. Secret Invasion. Is that who I think it is? Is that the Mother of Dragons?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's in there.
This cast is insane.
Drop the show tomorrow. Are you serious?
Yeah, Emil Clark is in here. Samuel Jackson, the lady who is in everything. I can't remember her name, but she's always up for an Oscar. She's up for an Oscar again this year.
Everywhere All at Once?
No, older white woman. She was in that movie with the 2 queens. Fantastic actress, but
I know it's Olivia Colman.
Yes.
I
mean, the pedigree of acting that's in this show with the cool storylines with it. I'm very excited for this.
I am too, and I haven't seen Emilia Clarke in forever. This is great. This is fantastic news, actually.
Oh man, I don't know which one's coming out during the holiday season, but Loki's your favorite of the Disney shows. I really like that one.
Loki was really good, man. I thought him and I don't know the girl who played the variant of Loki, but I thought they had great chemistry.
Mr. Allpar is going to give Quantumania a 7.5 out of 10. That's decent.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm guessing a more serious Ant-Man. I don't think Ant-Man's been too crazy for me. I didn't watch the second one until way after it came out, so still Ant-Man.
Dustin bleeding. All right. This is a good match. Again, the storyline should have been on Dynamite. It's a bigger match, but this is what the schedule is going to be right here. Guardians is next. Echo's taking off. The Marvels is next, but not this summer now. That's the fall. Blade, I don't know what's going on with Blade. Ironheart is pretty much done. Daredevil's starting up. Agatha is filming. Captain America 4 is, I do believe, pre-production, and then Thunderbolts is a way off. But that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Daredevil. I think that should be good. The whole rebirth thing. I'm increasingly nervous about Blade. The fact that we're not hearing nothing, the fact they had the whole script thing and the whole change they were doing. I mean, when you cast Mahershala Ali as Blade, you just think nothing but success. So I'm nervous they're not getting it right.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous on it too. But any other thoughts about Marvel kind of slowing down and pumping the brakes a little bit on producing stuff and putting out content?
I think they just got to, just go back to the basics here. It's not the you still have the content. I'm still gonna watch. You just gotta do it right. Like I was very excited about She-Hulk, for example, and I felt like they I can see that being super rushed. I can see that not having enough time to get the CGI right and all the stuff in the storyline.
Right.
But with everything else, like out of all the shows, like if you want to go through it just real quick, I think the only miss was She-Hulk. Everything else I thought was very good.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I liked a good amount of She-Hulk. I just think that
I did
they set themselves up for failing because they announced it as like an LA Law kind of style thing, weekly thing, and they veered from that. Every other week
Yeah.
was a different type of show, and I think they bit themselves with that.
Yeah. So like I said, we started with what? WandaVision off the charts, amazing.
Ooh, loved it.
I thought Captain America might have dipped a little bit, but still very good with the action. And then Loki, great. Like I think who said it? Was it Primetime or who said Loki was their favorite? That's another great one.
Yep, prime time. Yeah, I agree. The Disney Plus shows are easy to produce. That's why I'm glad they're pumping the brakes on there, and they might put some better touches on Ironheart and Echo, and just give it a little more depth to it rather than just all right. Here's our story. Let's just read the lines and film it.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll trust Marvel. At least they're not doing the whole Batgirl situation, not releasing stuff. So I'll take their word.
Yeah. And the stuff is going to come out, so we'll get it. It's just going to be a little bit, and we're just going to be able to breathe in between because DC is going to put their stuff out too. So they know not to oversaturate the market,
Yeah.
unlike WWE's Level Up and Dark and Dark Evolution. Like we don't need that much wrestling every week. We just don't.
Yeah. I do want to, speaking of wrestling, I do want to touch on Swerve Strickland, his heel run. I thought it's been amazing. It hasn't got enough screen time, but his heel stuff has been great. The whole stuff he's been talking, the promoting it, great stuff from Swerve.
Everything he's been doing with Dustin has been great. And that's why I feel like this shouldn't be wasted on Rampage, even though the majority of it has been on Rampage. So I guess it pays, but
yeah.
All right. TNT's slowing down on here. Just let me know if I start slowing down. Noob says, so what about other Marvel movies like Deadpool 3 as well as Fantastic Four and X-Men? Good point. They are focusing on Fantastic Four casting of Sue Storm first. That's what they're doing right now. And then they're going to do the rest of that. That is, Kevin Feige said that is their main pinnacle coming up after the next batch of movies. So that's going to be the big thing. X-Men after that. And as far as Deadpool 3 is, it will be rated R, and they are working on that. And Hugh Jackman is fucking jacked right now for that movie.
I'm excited, man. I'm a big fan of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and I really want him to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Just for one off, maybe two, but I'm glad he's doing it.
Yeah. And yeah, Rampage is still TV. They just need faves to watch it. The difference in ratings when you got about, I think it was Dynamite was like 870,000 or 850,000 this week. And last week's Rampage was about 350 or 60,000. So there's a difference.
Yeah. Huge difference in that. I don't know what's going on with Dynamite, but it's stalling. They can't break that 1 million mark or just get even a little more to new heights.
Right. And it is not because Punk's not there. So anyone who's going to put that in the comments, it's
definitely not. I mean, it'd help. I'm sure he'll get him a few 100,000, but it's not going to do massive numbers.
Mm-hmm. All right, Baby Brock.
Whatever happened with that Total Divas type show they were planning?
I don't know. I thought they filmed it before the lead up to the last pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, here we go. Air Percy wants to know, who should Sue Storm be played by?
That's a good question.
Put Coleman there too. Give her all the roles.
I know the rumor for a longest time was what's her name? John Krasinski's wife.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt. I don't know what they're going for, but I think she'd be a great actress. I think but it depends on what they're going for. But I don't know who else off the top of my head. All right, here's one actually. If she was to jump to ship from Harley Quinn with Margot Robbie,
I'd take that. I don't know how young they're going to go with her, because if they do the Future Kids and the Future Foundation and they make Reed Richards go crazy later on, which I'd love to see on screen, then they got to hire someone who's probably in their 20s. Margot Robbie would kill it though.
I think so. I think she would like Marvel better than DC right now.
Yeah, I think she's done with DC as well. We just put it on our stories, but they released the first image of the Joker and Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn.
I did see that. Yeah,
a lot of not good stuff coming out about the production of that so far, with extras and not being able to go to the bathroom. But also Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen aren't done playing Professor X and Magneto, so they're I do believe they're going to be in Secret Wars if their hints are being read correctly.
Yeah, and that's really cool to keep bringing them in, man. I like them a lot. Do you think they'll ever bring back the X-Men First Class people? Like, what's his name?
Oh,
Fassbender and some other guys. The guy from Wanted.
I think the Kang Dynasty is going to put a lot of these people like that in there to set up for Secret Wars. They're going to do Secret Wars a lot different. Oh, here we go. Big comeback.
My boy, Dustin.
Keith Lee is back.
Wow.
This would have been so big on Dynamite.
I didn't know that.
So he technically was outselling the cinder block on the gut spot.
Yeah, it's been at least a month or so.
Yeah. Looking good. I saw someone wanted Ronda Rousey to be Sue Storm. Nah, I'm good.
Who the fuck said that?
Ronda Rousey said that.
Come on, man.
Did you like Mara as Sue Storm, even though the movie sucked? I didn't. That's not Sue Storm to me. I don't know if you agree, Knock, but
I actually didn't see that movie, and at this point, I kind of just refuse.
You're fine.
I know Michael B. Jordan. It's a good cast.
Yeah.
At least I thought. I thought Michael B. Jordan. I liked Miles Teller at the time. He was kind of hot at the time. Who else is there? My boy Jamie Bell. He was cool.
Carlito been gone for a while. Yeah, I if you ever just want to watch it and like hate watch it or something, it's fine. It's just there's so many bad elements to it. And then the director was just like, well, it's because the studio cut this and like I don't know. Everyone that I have heard interviews about was like, no, it's just a bad movie.
Yeah, I'm good not watching it.
Yeah.
But if you guys watch this after the stream, let us know in the comments who you think should be Sue Storm, what you think of the Keith Lee return. Just jump in the comments for sure. Hit us up.
Yeah, let us know anything if you did not watch it live. And I just got to plug it all right here at the end because I just had to make a slide for it because everyone's been so good to us this week. Thank you. We have all these things that we just did this week. We have some shorts up there that I couldn't put pictures of, but you got to check out the Mercedes Moné Sasha Banks World Champions video. Knox excitement is off the charts for it. Great video for Bearcat Wright. A nice spotlight done by Eric. And I say this not just because it's there, it's because of how he did it. It's just watch it. It's so good. I love it. And if you haven't played Hogwarts Legacy and you're on the fence, I streamed it and I'll stream it again a little bit more next week. But Ariknak Sinaro is the character.
That's a name. The character looks amazing. That looks real, man. So good.
That's good. It looks really good. This game looks great on a 4K TV.
Oh, that's so good.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. And if anyone is out there who hasn't subscribed, please hit subscribe and join our great community. I love doing this Fridays with all of you. I like this way better than watching Rampage. So thank you all for joining us in the chats, for everything that you do. Hit us up with a thumbs up and a like. Help these algorithms for YouTube out.
Yes, sir, man. We're getting so close to that 1K. Now we're so close. We're gonna get a few more things in line, and your boy's gonna hit 1K, man. We're very excited.
Ooh, we are. All right. We got the video dropping tomorrow. Knock, hype it up.
Tomorrow, your boy, the final boss Knock, and the main man Zach are going in Sami Zayn champion videos from all of his journeys in the Indies, New Japan, or Japan, period. In the freaking river, we got championships. So check it out, man. We're going live tomorrow.
Love it. All right, that is it. Join us again Sunday live for the show. We do it. We want your comments. We got games and all sorts of great comments and stuff on there. That is it for Knock, Eric, and myself. Have a great weekend and be excellent to each other.